Hello YouTube, this is Drugoli from That's Than Never, and I'm bringing a quick Minecraft video here. I just want to show off a new contraption that I've made, and also want to tell you guys a few new things that has been going on lately. And first I want to start off by saying I just helped Bam make a new video yesterday, or I helped him record a commentary, so you might see some videos from him. And basically just take it easy, you guys. He hasn't made that many. Oh, sorry, he hasn't made that many commentaries yet. So just please go watch it. I think he'll be very happy to see someone watch his new video when that comes out. I don't know exactly when, but also if some of you guys know the last Puck Gaming video, or the first one I did for Puck Gaming, I talked about I had been invited to a new thing that Puck Gaming was starting soon. And since it's been announced on their channel, I think it's okay if I might talk a bit about it. And basically, I got invited for a podcast that they were going to do. And I think I'm just going to join them for an episode or something, and that's fine. It's just a cool idea. And I want to tell you guys that I've been invited for it, and that you might see some stuff on it on my channel, or maybe a Twitter post when I'm actually joining them in their podcast. But and also yesterday, actually, Killjoy from Puck Gaming also contacted me again, and he asked me some weird questions like how good my internet connection was, and like my upload speed and stuff like that. And after telling him, a few minutes after, he asked me if I wanted to join a live stream team that they're starting, because they really just want to get a live stream going pretty much all the time. And when I live in Denmark, I'm at a different time zone than some of the others they have doing live streams, so it basically means that pretty much all the time they want to have a live stream going. So I said yes, and we did a few tests. So I don't know, they have to get it working on their own website first before I'll do any live streams. I might try and do some anyway, but then you can just follow me on Twitter and on my Steam group. I'll probably announce it there. If you don't know what the Steam group's called or anything, there'll be the name, the description, and Healy Hooly, and also a link to my Twitter page. So I've been walking, that was just to get those quick things out of the way, but as you're seeing, I'm walking around in this redstone contraption here. I'll just go back to when I got in, just a sec. And this is basically, if you haven't guessed yet, it's a key code lock that I've made, or key code door. So you have all of these different buttons. You have a reset button, you have a open button, doesn't open since the code's not inputted yet. We have button 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is just a way to get inside. There's no door here. You have to get inside from my own house with this minecart track. So if I type 1, 2, 3, and 4, that doesn't work because that's not the code. So I could try 4, 3, 2, 1. Still won't open, so that's not the code either. So now I can just reset it. And now I'm going to type in the right code, which is 1, 3, 2, 4. And now when I press this button, it opens. So now I can't get back out unless I push this button. But that button not only opens the door, it also resets the whole code. So now I can't get back inside unless I type in a new one. So instead of going all the way down there, I'm just going to smash a hole, and here we are. So this is my contraption, and as you can see, it has a lot of redstone. And here we have the open button, button 4, 3, 2, and 1. And here we have what you call, I believe, notch latches or something. It's kind of a little memory gate thing. And it basically means whenever, this is button 1, and whenever some input gets in here, it reverses this power. So now this is not turned, or this is turned off, and this is turned on. And it will keep that way until it gets power from here. Until it gets power to this thing. And this, it's basically, it has different inputs. I believe the inputs here, this is the output, and this is the reset. So whenever I get an input, it switches it around, so here's power, here's no power, and whenever I use the, oh shit. Wait a minute. Well, whenever I use the reset thing here, it reverses the power again, so now this will be turned off, and this will be turned on, instead of that being turned on and that being turned off. So as you can see here, I have 4 gates, one for each button, and it's basically just the code that you want. Like if you want to be that button and that one, and that one, and that one, you have to wire this thing. Since that's the first button in your code, you have to, or in your lock thingy, you have to put that to the first gate. And if now this was the second button, that would have to go to the second gate. So it's basically just a chain. So you can see the first button, since that's the first in my code, it goes to this one. Then this is the second, so this goes down to that one. Now this goes up here, or to this one, and this just goes down to this one. And so the reason that you can't just, this is the output to the door. And you might be wondering that maybe you could just press this button and then this button, since that's the output to the door. But you could actually do that, to be fair. You could actually do that in the beginning. But to stop that from happening, I put these repeaters, and they're just at a big enough delay so it doesn't work. If the delay gets changed, like the delay gets smaller any bit, you can do that trick, but now you can't anymore. But the thing is why you can't do that even if the delays weren't, or if the delays were there, it's because this, since this is the output, or this is the reset for the last gate here, which gives the output to the door. So whenever I input something here, you can see there when, if we look at it, it changes for a half a second. And see, that turns off, as you can see. So whenever the button, then you see the button's only pressed for a few seconds. When that gets turned off, the reset here is getting powered, so it means that it resets the whole gate, unless this thing is turned on, or like this thing is powered. But that can't be powered unless this thing is powered, because else it'll just reset this, which will reset this, and so on and so forth. But this can't be powered unless this thing was turned on first, because there's also a reset here. So it's basically just a big chain of resets, and you have to do it in the right combination. So if I go out here and push these buttons, as you can see now, the first one got turned off. So now that doesn't lead any reset over to this one. It doesn't give an output to the reset here. So then I click this one, which stops this reset, and this one, which stops this reset. And now this gives power out here into a inverter, which, let me get eggs. Cool. I think I can make cake soon. Oh well, and then that comes from here. This is from the last gate. It comes out here and into this thing, which is a AND gate. So basically, it has 2 inputs, and both of these inputs have to be turned off for this to be turned on, because whenever there is power that goes to a redstone torch, it turns off. And you can see this is from the door, so this is turned off now. But to get it to work and actually open the door, I need to go in here and press the open button. You can see the open button is, let me see, it's there. So if I go over here, you can see the open thing comes down here. It comes here this way, up here, and over here. That's where the button is. So the power goes all this way. Oh shit. Goes all this way, over here, and into the gate here, which means this turns off and this turns on. So now this goes into an OR gate, and this OR gate basically means that whenever there's power that goes to this this torch turns off, which makes this torch turn on and give power to the door so it opens. And I have this OR gate so you can actually also open the door from the inside. You see, that's the button inside. That can also open the door since it's just an OR gate, and it'll basically open every time. But if we... And then I have the reset thingy. Yeah, reset. You can see this is power from the open door on the inside, which also goes over to a reset. And this is from the other reset button outside. This all goes into an OR gate also, so I can give power to... Or so I have two ways of resetting the thing. And then, of course, if it gets power, that turns off, which turns this on, which goes over and resets this thing. So now it has power here, which means this gets reset, and this gets reset, and that gets reset. Man, there's a lot of eggs in here. So I think that's basically how it works. I guess it is pretty advanced to someone who doesn't know redstone, and you might be thinking that this took a long time to build, but the thing is, it actually didn't. It doesn't take that long to build something like this when first you've learned how the gates and stuff like that works. So now I can open the door and go inside. Yeah, I could not push that, because that's just basically resets the thing. And I've just made my own little house here. This goes up to the wiring itself. I have a new crafting room. I have a smelting room. The storage room's not done yet. I need some crates and stuff in here. And there's this room which is not used yet, so it's been blocked. There's actually iron in there. And I have all of this lava going down. I have this walk-through here, where we both go under lava and you actually go through like two waterfalls or something. I think it's pretty cool. And then I have made another lamp in here. I have some rooms. Not finished. Still not finished. And still not finished. But that's basically everything I wanted to show. So thank you guys for watching. And remember to follow me on Twitter and also join my Steam group, because then you'll get notifications. And also on Twitter you get updates on what I'm doing, and like whenever I upload a video. But on the Steam group you only get information when I maybe do an event, like I can do some open lobbies. And while I actually remember that now, I just reached over 50 subscribers some time ago, and I wanted to give something back to you guys. So here's the deal. I have 4 different games here that I would do an open lobby on. But I want you guys to comment down below on which game that you want an open lobby to be on. So if I just look at this wall here, you can see they're all these different notifications, and you can basically just click, or you can see all of the different games here. There's Modern Warfare 2, there's Counter-Strike Source, Garry's Mod, and Killing Floor. Those are the 3 or 4 games that I would like to do an OP lobby on, but I don't know what games that you have and what games you would like an open lobby on. Man, I have trouble saying that. But comment down below. You can comment on 2 games, but I would more recommend that you comment on only 1 game that you want an open lobby on. God damn it. But yeah, comment down on that. Follow me on Twitter and also join my Steam group. And I won't announce immediately when I'll do the open lobby, but I'll just go back and look at the comments on the video sometime later and do a count all of the votes up and see which game it'll be, and that'll be announced in a future commentary. So thank you guys for watching, and take care.